Generic greetings and welcome to Construction plus Prison-Arcitect plus Alpha 12 episode 8, maybe our final episode of this series. I say maybe, that's because I don't know how long it'll take to do the remainder of this prison. We haven't got a great amount. Previous episode we got all of these cell blocks done up here, which is a lot more than I thought we'd get done. I also started this one, which I'm about to finish off. I also have other little things to do, such as put all the doors on the solitary cells, although we've never used them. I also need to put some beds in the infirmary, or hire a doctor actually, although we've never ever used it. Make the morgue actual morgue, because at the moment it's just an empty room. I also need to probably finish off the common room, because we've only got half the pool tables and TVs we need to, as well as things like, you know, minor things like put, you know, different flooring around here and so on and so forth. Oh, and probably doors on the cell blocks. Yeah, so actually a fair amount to do. So, like I say, maybe the last episode, maybe not. So I'm just going to go straight to brick wall and actually start brick walling this cell block in. This is the one we got done just before the end of last episode, and I probably don't have enough money to actually do this. Yeah, we don't. So I'm going to wait 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, now. There we go, and now I'm going to build on, because I've got money. How much are we going to get from license plates? I reckon about... Oh, it's split it all up because I was placing things. We got a fair amount. We've got 13,984 generic credits. We're getting 3,608 generic credits from general prisoner intake, although that'll increase as we get more prisoners. We've got 8 arriving in 7 hours. We do have 66 of 88, so we're getting up there now. We're getting close to our capacity, but it's going to take a while because of the way the prisoners are leaving and such. That, you know, they actually have their parole and such, and then they go and leave, although that's slowed down as of late because we've been receiving high-risk prisoners instead of our normal or medium risk, as I like to call them. So anyway, I've looks like I've furnished most of that. Let me go back to objects and to my drain. Put some drain in, back to, well, we've got shower heads, put 3 on the top left, 4 on the top right. Let me delete one of them and use it to go in there, and there's all of the showers in. That looks like that's fine. Did I put utilities in? I put part of the utilities in. I put the power in. I need to put the pipes in. So we'll plumb the pipes in straight away, like so. Oh, that's wrong. We need to do that. And then plumb these down up to these toilets there. And then finally finish these. I'm getting really sloppy here, aren't I? And there we go. Looks like that's almost done. I might as well go to objects and to bench. Put in a bench there and there. Go to my phone booths and put one in there, spin it around there and there. Go to rooms, go to common room and place it there and there and there and there. I think that's about right. Back to objects once more for this cell block, I hope. Put a CCTV camera there and there. And that should be that room done, as far as I can see. Yeah, it looks about done to me, so let's max the speed out, shall we? Yes, so this may be the last episode, it may not be. It depends how much I get done, but also depends on my income, because even though I haven't got a great deal left to do, all of the stuff that I need to do is sort of really expensive things. Like, I need to put in, what, at least 12 metal detectors, which are £1,000 each, I believe. Object and metal detector, yeah, £1,000 each, so... Well, I can't do that this day. I've still got a full day to do now because, you know, I just don't have the funds. I also need to put another CCTV camera in. In fact, I'm going to need to do that now because otherwise the CCTV cameras I've just put in won't work. So I'll put a CCTV monitor in there. I'm going to need to probably put another one there in at some point as well, but we'll see. So I have CCTV to put in all of up here, all of there and all down here. I also need to put some more weight benches up here, fill in the common room, and do all the flooring on the entire prison, which is probably going to cost a fair amount of money. But we shall see. Oh, and put doors on all the cell blocks. That's going to cost a fair amount as well. So when I said this might be the last episode, it certainly might be. It also might not be. And also when we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 prisoners leaving because they're due for release... in just one day alone, that's not going to help, is it? No, that's one of the problems with these, with using just medium risk or normal risk prisoners, because they leave so fast, which is not great. Although our high risk are sort of they're sorting that out. Definitely. We haven't really had any incidents at all. Let me just go to reports and valuation. You can see there's been no serious injuries, no unsolved murders, and no escapes. When I say no unsolved murders, that's because there's no murders to solve. Valuation, we're nearly $500,000 in terms of our valuation, which is good. Contraband, you can see there's a little bit of narcotics floating around, but there's no weapons, no tools, and no luxury items, although there's a bit of demand for narcotics and luxuries, as I do pretty much every time. I think I'm going to do a full shakedown because it's fun, and I like to shake the prisoners down to make sure they're not holding anything they shouldn't be. I'm going to be I say furnishing the cell blocks, putting in the floor and such, but I still don't know which floor it's going to be. If I go to materials, I'm not going to put wooden floor because it's just too expensive and it's slow speed. I am a fan of the old concrete tiles, as you're probably well aware. I do like mosaic as well, they're not bad. Fancy tiles are okay, but the normal walking speed, I like the fast walking speed. Ceramic floor are very good, but then they are $50 per square, and they're only normal walking speed, so they're not great. I'm probably going to go with either mosaic or concrete. Probably concrete because it's my floor of choice for some reason. There's a couple of other things that I could use, but they're not great. I'm trying to see what's better for outside, but I can't really see anything what's best for outside. Paving stones are alright. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna... I was going to put concrete tiles around all of these edges here, right up to the wall, instead of using the grass, and I think I'll do that, but it'll be a very grey prison, which is okay, that's fine, I don't mind that. What's our white tiles? They're normal walking speed. Yeah, they are normal walking speed. I'm going to use them for the canteen and such. Although, to be fair, I was going to use ceramic, but it's really expensive. We'll see. I might use ceramic in the canteen only, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, we've just received our prisoners. You can see there they are, bringing them in as fast as possible, and I'm guessing a couple of them are going to have some contraband on them. We're coming close to the end of the Alpha series. This is either going to be the last episode, like I say, or the second last. If we do get another episode, like I say, it's too early in this one to see if I'm going to get as far as I need to. But either way, we're coming close to this Alpha. We're coming close to the end of the month, obviously, at time of recording. So need to get this done and out for the next Alpha, assuming you're listening to this before the other alpha's been released. Anyway, let's spend some money. We're going to put these weight benches in, just for sake of symmetry more than anything, because I've got them down the bottom, and there they are, they're all put in. I have 8,138 generic credits, so I could probably start putting in a couple of floors maybe, or maybe doors. But to be fair, solitary doors cost a lot. How many solitary doors? Solitary doors are 500 each. 500 each. So how much is it going to cost? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 grand. That bit is going to cost 10 grand alone. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be furnishing that. I'm going to actually go around and delete all of these bits of wire and put in walls, because I like the look of walls better. I like the way I've got them here, like that. I like the way their walls are. In fact, you know what? I might as well do it now. Materials, brick wall. I'm going to brick wall all of these here. Even though fences is cheaper, I just prefer the look of brick. And also, I've done the sort of fence bit before, so, you know, this makes a bit of a change, doesn't it? There we go. There's all them brick walls put in. Where else am I going to put them? I'll put them in the common room down the bottom here. And I'll do it up top as well. And there we go. Job done. 7,198 generic credits, and looks like an autosave there. And it's work time, which means after the work time I'll be reloading because it lags like a boss. It goes from a nice solid 30 frames, because I've got it reduced to that, and then it goes all the way down to about 10. Although for some reason in the previous episode it was just chugging along, and then it just suddenly decided to go work up, and then it went back to like 60 frames for some reason. Strange. Anyway, I should probably move one of these, that capacitor, up here. Although I don't necessarily need it. It's more for the sake of completion rather than anything else. Nah, I'll leave it. I'll leave it. There we go. Here's the workman's task, bringing all of the metal to the workers at the front, at the back. Anyway. To this beverage is water. A big beverage as well, because as like the previous episode, this is probably going to be quite a long one. Over 1 hour 20 minutes the previous episode. Good grief! When I finished that, I was like, is that really that long? Yeah, it is. Okay. Didn't really plan that being that long, but hey ho. Let's put some pool tables in. I've ordered 3, and probably got a TV. And how much are they? 200 each. 1, 2. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to finish this common room bit off. This is another bit that I don't have to touch. There we go. Common room done. I could put some phone booths in, but there's really no point since there's 1 in every single cell block. There's 4 in every single cell block, so pretty much pointless. I'm going to go to rooms and then shower. Put these in here. There we go. And that's the shower put in up the top of this top right cell block there. Oh, that does look good when it's like that. Yes, it is like. I think I'm going to probably concrete tile everywhere, all the way around, because that'll look quite good, I think. Maybe. Oh, that looks terrible. What's happened there? Let me go to my materials, demolish walls, and demolish that wall there, because that's horrible. Right, the workmen are too busy putting in loads of stuff in the common room to bring sheet metal to the workshop, which is my fault. Something I always say, oh yeah, you have to be really attentive here. You have to make sure, there's no there's no problems with it. You have to make sure you sort all this out. Don't be buying stuff when it's work time. And then what do? I go and buy half the prison. Lovely. We have 7... ooh, why is that? What's happened there? Oh, I was going to say CCTV cameras offline, but that's not the case. It's just that guy was opening the door. We have 7 total guards wandering, and we have 12 total. 7 of them are wandering. We got a couple of them stationed. We've got 2 stationed in the security area. We've got 1 stationed in the canteen, 1 in the visitation, and 1 in the workshop. I'm actually going to go to deployment and to guards, assign 1 to the common room, click on patrols, and patrol from about there downwards, I think. Yeah, about there downwards, and then we've got someone actually patrolling the common room now. I was going to put CCTV, but as I only really have 2 more spaces for cameras, I don't think that'll be a good idea. I'm going to put probably 1 in the laundry and 1 in the cleaning cupboard as well, but we'll see. Anyway, back to free time, so they can go and wander off and do their own thing. It is actually running too bad, although I think a restart may be in order at some point. We have 68 prisoners of 96, so we've got a couple more before we're anywhere near capacity, really. Looks like the workers... I'm going to let the workers catch up on their duties of taking all this steel. Although it's probably going to take quite a while. Yeah, probably. I need to put in... Well, I need to put... Certainly, let's go to objects and put in a metal detector at the entrance of the laundry there and the entrance of the laundry there. Let me also go to utilities and make sure it's going to be plumbed in, which it isn't. So I'll put some electrical cable in there so it's actually working. Yeah, there we go. There's the frame rate going down to nothing. Lovely. So once that's done, what else have we got to do after that? Oh, I need to put in a metal detector there, and then up and around here. And oh yes, it's a big job. It's a big job. It's not easy, especially with the amount of money that I'm going to be getting. Although we should be okay. We should be okay. Have they finally shifted all that metal? Looks like they have. Excellent. It's eat time now, and after this eat time, I'm going to have a bit of a restart because of it's more choppy than a band of pirates. So, are they going to go and pick that stuff up from the deliveries? Yeah, there we go. They're finally doing it. Excellent. So yes, we're getting a fair amount from workshop. I've had a couple of comments about that workshop. There's been people saying, "Oh, you should make another one, make another workshop, and put it somewhere." I mean, it's never been dictated exactly where the extra workshop will or can go, but it is nonetheless. It doesn't stop people suggesting things to go in. As with all of these series, I plan the prison out and then we build onwards. So the workshop's always been there as far as I can remember. Although it's been a mistake. Next prison definitely gonna have a workshop closer to the front, so we don't have to carry the steel so much. If anything, the canteen can go at the back in the kitchen, because although the chefs have to go and pick up food from the storage or the deliveries, at least the chefs, at least the chefs can go and get it and then cook with it for, you know, they have a couple of hours notice, where as soon as the workshop's going and working at full tilt, you know, it is just working at full tilt. It's like, you know, yet the workmen have to keep going back and forward, back and forward, back and forward, carrying all the steel and such. So, you know, it's not great, is it? I don't look at that. The same. I'm getting the same speed. I'm actually getting less speed when it's on when it's on the higher one. Strange. It's almost finished food time. It's finished food time now. There we go. And it's actually now running fine. Amazing. Alpha game is alpha. I don't know what causes that, where it'll be slow frame rate and then it'll just go, actually no, well, actually I've just remembered how to run the game. Anyway, I've gone to demolish walls and I'm going to delete all of these walls here. Work along all of these and delete all of the fences. Or at least the fences that are here. I'm not going to delete the fence around the prison, you understand. That would be totally insane, wouldn't it? We'll delete these ones and demolish walls there and there. And I'm hoping that it actually demolishes them demolishes the walls rather than demolish the doors, which it has. Fantastic. Let me go to brick wall now and actually put in these brick walls. There we go. And we're going to put the brick walls as you see here. Now, I know there's been a couple of comments that I can't deny. There's been a couple of comments saying, it's actually not that good a design because the path's only 1 thick. I agree. Path should have been 2 lengths thick. Oh, hang on, here we go. There's our money. Hopefully we get 9 grand from the workshop. Oh no, 8,690 generic credits. That's because I stupidly placed loads of stuff in the... Well, while I was actually building. So, yeah, I messed it up, basically. Right, let me go to demolish walls again and demolish these walls up here. But yes, I realised that this pathway should have been at least 2 blocks thick, but I messed it up. Sorry. Yes, and the designs are never perfect, but you know, I do my best, and I guess if it's entertaining, then the video's done its job, really. And I've actually received a couple of people have actually said that they've learned something from the videos, so very surprising. Anyway, let's get these things placed in. Don't say you're waiting for someone to open that door. Don't say he's waiting to open that door to go and delete that. He is. What a fathead! Oh well, back to objects, sorry, materials, and go to brick wall. Delete these brick walls there. Oh no, and look, he's now stuck in the fence. Alpha Games Alpha. Wait until I delete all that. Come on, finish that. Come on, go. Now delete that one. Is that one set as deletion? Demolish walls? It is, yes. As soon as he's demolished that, I am then going to place a brick wall there. There we go. And do I want to keep these ones as brick walls? Yeah, I think I'll keep I'll keep them as fences, I think. It's only these ones here that I wanted to change, and it looks like I've got them all. I don't know if you can see any, but if you can, then I can't hear anywhere. So, that looks about right to me. So we have 13,786 generic credits to do something with. Let's start by putting in some metal detectors, a couple more metal detectors. But before I do that, I'm going to check my capacitors. They're fine, look at that, no problem at all. So, where am I going to place these? I need to put one there and one there. And there's the major rooms there done. This visitation's done. We've got the common room done. This is done. That doesn't need one. That doesn't need one. That doesn't need one. The infirmary sort of needs one-ish. Well, not really, because we never use it. This certainly needs one, this solitary, although to be fair, we never use it anyway, so it's not really a big priority. The main priority is the workshop and the common room, which we have just done, so that's fine. Then we got utilities, and let me plumb in this electrical cable so it actually powers the... Oh, there we go. Cancel that. Lagged a bit. So we actually power these things. So that and that. Yep, there we go. And hopefully I haven't connected this up to the other grid, which means it won't blow it up. So there's that done. I have 11,686. I am going to go to objects and laundry machine and put another laundry machine in because I think we're just over what I think we need. Although we have enough in here for it to be fine. I'm going to go to objects and CCTV, put a CCTV camera in. Where's the best place to put it? Probably down here, there. Yeah, I think that's the best place to put it. And I don't think I'm going to put one in the cleaning cupboard. I'm going to save one for... Don't know actually. I don't know where to put the other one because I've got someone patrolling the common room, someone patrolling the workshop, and the canteen and the visitation, which Although I could just use CCTV, I think it's going to be best to have someone always stationed in it because I'm not entirely convinced that the CCTV is like a big deterrent for like smuggling stuff because it does track, whereas when there's someone in it in the vicinity, the general, you know, you just have general area effect viewing in there, so I think that's going to be better, especially for visitation and the canteen as well. You always want a presence there as a bit of a deterrent, so I think I'm going to leave it as is. Anyway, we've got metal detectors put in there. I need to do them doors there, but it's going to be a massive job. Excuse me while I have a beverage. Right. Where else do I need to do something like major? Morgue. We'll finish the morgue off. Let's do that because it's going to be quite cheap to do. That and that. Oh no, actually, that and that. There we go. Then we go to rooms and then morgue. When I find it, morgue. There we go. Designate that as morgue. Go to objects. Go to staff door. Put a staff door in. There's the morgue done. Little jobs, just little jobs, isn't it? Looks like we've got that. Yeah, it looks like we've got that plugged in. Let me just check my capacitor and generator. Yeah, that looks fine. All it's creeping up. It is creeping up. What about down here? That one's fine, although we haven't yet put in the ones down here. We're going to have 6 down the bottom on that circuit and a 6 up the top on that circuit. Probably more, because we're probably going to have 1 at the infirmary and 1 at the solitary area. But I don't even know about if it's even... I don't even know if it's there's a point having it in the solitary area. 1 there, certainly. Actually, I might move that one down to there. That'll probably be better. And then have 1 there as well. Probably going to do that, actually. We'll see. Anyway... It is shower time now, and after that we've got a bit of eat, a bit of free time, then a bit of eat, and then a free time, and then lots of work to get more money. One thing that someone mentioned as well is our regime is not efficient as it could. Otherwise could be. I'm aware of this. I did point out last episode that probably the best idea is to probably make the eat time more efficient. You don't really need 2 eat times if you get it right. Although, I always err on the side of caution and prefer just to have 2 eat times, job done. Someone actually sent me a regime which contained 14 hours work time. And apparently it works with high risk, although I haven't tried it. I daren't try it, to be totally honest with you. I can't imagine it not working. I think it does depend on the layout of the prison as well, but we'll see. Anyway, have they put that in? What were they doing, in fact? Oh, they were putting in the morgue, which is done. Now what do we do? I'm going to go materials and concrete tiles. Put a concrete tile in these 2 bits there. I've decided to pretty much concrete tile all of the areas like around here. Oh, actually no. Better idea. What about just paving stone? What does paving stone look like? How much is it? It's 10 and it's walk speed fast. If I just pave like an area like that, what does it look like? Because I want it to have like a grey tone where, you know, I want it to like have a grey tone, but I also want it to have like, you know, a bit in the centre where you know that you can walk on. Like that, which does look okay, I think. Am I happy with that? Let me just do a section around here, because it's not going to cost a great deal. Let me go up and around here, and this will give me an idea of what it's going to be like, and we'll see what it looks like anyway. It is going to have definitely a grey feel to it, but I want to have it so the green is right in the centre, so everywhere else is grey, and then the centre is like, you know, this is definitely the yard because it's the only grass in the area. Well, the only thing green, that and the mould on the shower, in the shower rooms and such. Originally, this was, well, the idea was sort of army camp, which it's still that sort of thing. We have the cell blocks facing inwards, you know, the ones at the bottom face up and the ones at the top face down, basically the face inwards towards this centre bit. And it's still got that feel to it, although I don't think having, just like, you know, I don't think having, like, this sort of mud works. I think it's best to have that slab. I like that. I do like that a lot. One thing I'm going to do actually, which I've been putting off for a while, I'm going to go to my bureaucracy and unlock groundskeeping because I think it's something I'm going to need. That's spent 2 grand straight away. Oh, we've got some more prisoners turning up. We've just received 14, so let me just quickly go to deployment. Guards, unassign a guard from these 3 areas there, and we'll go and pick these guys up. Anyone then I recognise? Don't think so. Nope, not faces anyway. Don't know about names. No, don't think so. No, can't see anyone. Anyway, yes, I like that. I like that. I like the sort of downtrodden clinical look. Remember, this is a high-risk prison after all, or at least it's turned out to be a high-risk prison. This is certainly the prison that I've done the most changes in. So let me just let me drag these around anyway. Let me get the concrete tiles put in like so. Not concrete tiles, paving stone, even paving stone. So how much have I got? 6,016 generic credits. Probably enough to do the rest of this place. Although I don't want to do too much because then we're going to get work time. I want to maximise my work time as much as possible. Let me just go to reports and to prisoners. We can see that now our normal risk's gone down to 16 and our high risk is at 66. That's, you know, there's a lot of people, the normal risk, I think their rehabilitation's been sort of sped up and expedited by the arrival of lots of high-risk, violent prisoners, and they're going, well, shit, I better book my ideas up and get out of this place before I get stabbed. That's why the normal risk. That's what the normal risks are doing anyway. Like, I'm getting out of here. Oh god, look at that. That's just grey. That's battleship grey, and that's army grey. That's military grey, and that's battleship grey. Anyway, we've got a work time in an hour, I believe. Yeah, we've got a work time in an hour. Do the workers have... Yeah, the workers got a bit of free time. Let's go to materials, paving stone, and pave up to here. There we go. That's all that paved in. Doesn't cost a great deal of money, that. It would be good, and this is... I think we're at... Oh, what the hell is that? That noise is probably with... oh, no, we've... Yeah, contraband, isn't it? Yeah, we've found a gun! What? Okay, they brought a gun in. Fantastic. Yes, I think we're about that time when I start chipping in my design ideas, which has become it's become more of a common theme as we go along these, and people seem to like it, actually. But anyway... I was thinking, actually, what would be good is, you know, you have, you can assign workers to the, oh, hang on, speaking of assigning people, let me go to deployment guards, assign the guards back to there, now that we've taken them all from the deliveries and such. Yeah, one of the things that, not bugged me, but one of the things that the game has is that obviously workshop. You need to bring metal there. Now, what would be good is if the workmen either take it from the deliveries to the storage, and then if that was the case, then your workers, the prisoners rather, would be able to take it from the storage to the workshop. That would be quite a good thing, and I believe that's something that can happen. However, what would be better is if you can assign a specific number of workers to the workshop, which would always primarily do that job, so they would prioritize carrying metal around from there or from the deliveries to the workshop, rather than say if I went click and drag from the top left to the bottom right, concrete tiled, to concrete tile the entire map. All the workers would do that in order, and then all of the other stuff would be put on the bottom of that list, so they wouldn't touch that metal until they complete their tiling job. That's how it works at the moment. If I place a line of 8 there, 8 workers are going to go and do it. What would be good is if you can say, right, workers, assign like 4 workers to that, or their priorities rather, to the workshop, which means as soon as there's something to be happening in that workshop, they'll go and do it. They'll drop anything they're doing and go and do it. That would be quite good. Having a priority system in general would be quite good. So maybe you can assign guards to prioritize, I don't know, searching rather than patrolling. So maybe if someone gets searched near their vicinity, they will immediately dash out and go and do it rather than waiting for another guard to come along, or that sort of thing. A priority system in general will be quite good. I'm guessing, and you know, most of the stuff that I even suggest is going to be implemented in one form or another anyway. Although I wouldn't be so naive to expect that, though. Let me just fill these with a bit of concrete. I'm going to do a couple of jobs now and again. Might as well have the workmen not idling per se, but at least doing something. I reckon this is going to look quite good once I put these... what I'm going to do, I've decided already that anywhere the prisoners are going to walk, or their designated walk path is, so these paths, I'm going to have as these concrete tiles, these slabs. What are they actually called? Yeah, concrete tiles. And then anywhere else, like even like around the prison around here, we're going to have the paving slab. I think that'll look quite good. They'll look different anyway. Anyway, there we can see a lot of the metal getting brought in, which is good, excellent. Looks like someone's just set the alarm off there, and the guards are now after them. Well, let's lag the game out a bit, shall we? Let's click on contraband. Have we found... Yeah, we found a gun. Anyway, let's do a bit of a shakedown, shall we? Let's break the game. I was going to do a restart in a moment anyway, so I might as well get the lag over with. A bit of a beverage. So, someone asked me as well, why do I do shakedowns in the work time? Well, I've explained it before, but I'll reiterate. Basically, if you do a shakedown in the free time, then they tend to... Oh, is that me actually being able to get groundskeeper? It is. I'm going to go to staff straight away, go to gardener, and hire... hire one? Just one for now. Yeah, the reason I... or maybe, do I hire one? No, I'll hire one for now. Yeah, I'll keep one. No, make it two. Two gardeners. Two gardeners. Yes, that'll do. Two gardeners. We've got a lot of paths for them to sweep. But yes, I always search in the work time, because if you do it in the free time, if they're, for example, playing pool or, you know, doing that sort of thing, they'll get really annoyed when you search them and they're trying to, you know, fulfill their recreation. Whereas if you search them when they're at work, most of the time, well, most of the prisoners, as you can see, are not really working anyway, because we've got more than we can put to work. So most of them will just wander around and do their own thing in the common room, etc. So that doesn't really change anyway. But also, if you stop them working, all they do is get searched and then go back to work. But more importantly, it means that they're not in their cells, so that you can't, you know, you can search the cell without them being there, which means they can't then pick stuff up, move it around, etc. Which I don't even know if that's a thing, but it's just my preference. I always try to do something as if that was going to happen. Like, you know, you want to search the... I believe in, you know, when you do actually do a prisoner... When you do a cell search in, like, real life anyway, the prisoner's taken out and then they can search inside. Unless you want to watch him, see if you can do a poker face and see what he's looking at, etc. But who knows. Anyway, we found a couple of things. I'm guessing it's been brought in. We found a needle and a wooden spoon. Where we found these. There's a wooden spoon. It was brought in with him. And apparently the needle was brought in with him as well. So that's okay. As long as stuff's either being brought in here or smuggled in through the visitation, I am fairly content. I don't really mind that really. I don't mind that that's the case. I'd rather that than they, for example, be stealing it from the workshop or the kitchen, the canteen or whatever. That'd be really bad. Oh yeah, another comment as well. People saying my kitchen is too small. And also one person said it was too big. So... I can't win, can I? Yes, it is quite small, but it's enough to feed these prisoners as far as I can tell. I may have to put another cooker at either side and then another fridge, but we can see. We can cross that bridge when we come to it. Oh, looks like we found a noose. Oh, found something else as well. We found a dog leash, not a noose. And we found, what else? A mobile phone, which again was smuggled in, and the dog leash was brought in here. I'm guessing dogs and escapes are coming next alpha, as in time of recording yesterday. There was a tweet from IV saying that there was a bug about prisoners escaping through escape tunnels, stopping and then cuffing themselves. So I'm guessing that that is the next alpha. I mean, unless you're listening to this in like a week and a half's time or something like that, or whenever this is released, and then you know that you know it's already out because the alpha's probably out. Unless a meteor hits the planet in, you know, the time in the meantime, in which case, I don't know, you could be dead and, you know, there'd be no internet left because the planet had been destroyed. But who knows? We're not, you know, there's probably loads of things can happen, but we're not going to list them all. We just don't have the time. Anyway, we're still on work time. We're going to 5:30. It looks like there's not many people getting searched. It's taking a while to search. In fact, I'm going to go to staff, guard, and hire 2 more guards. The reason being that I've realised that I haven't really had any more people. I haven't really bought any more guards for a couple of episodes, so we do have 96 prisoners. Oh, we have 81 prisoners, and I only had 12 guards. Not really great, is it? Well, you probably want more guards than that, especially with all of these high-risk prisoners. Although, as you can see, my danger level is low. 20 or 30 prisoners say they're well treated. 24 have been unnecessarily searched, but 4 are suppressed, because obviously I've searched them. So we're doing okay. I mean, the prisoners don't like to be searched, but as long as you don't do it constantly, then it's not too bad. But when you actually suppress the prisoners, it's you know, it's sort of worth it anyway. And it's also worth doing, in my opinion, just because you get a lot of, like, guns and such. You don't want them about. I mean, high-risk prisoners, all prisoners, I guess, they're not really going to use the gun for, you know, for any reason. They're not just going to go, hey, and just run out and just start shooting people up. They're not, I mean, they could be maniacs, but, you know, they don't do it in this game. But if they do get violent, having a gun on site is not something that would be beneficial to the health and safety of the officers and other prisoners. So getting it out of the system is better than them being a bit annoyed. I'd rather them being a bit annoyed and say, oh, I've been unnecessarily searched, than there be guns getting toted around. That's not something that I want. Anyway, we have... we're coming close to the end of the work day now. Looks like they're still carrying this sheet metal in and they're doing a good job at it. I still have 2,764 generic credits, so I have enough to probably do most of the tiling that I want to do, but we'll see. I might. I don't know what to do with these end bits here. I was going to put like a line down here and then put like a phone booth at the end, but there's no real point, I don't think. I'm just gonna tile it off. Oh, looks like someone's just set the alarm off. He's gonna get searched. There he is. That guy's getting searched. Apparently he's watching TV. I mean, he's watching it through the wall, but good luck to him. We are apparently nothing on him. We're still searching the prison. In fact, now that we've now we've stopped work, I'm going to go to deployment and guards and unassign from the visitation and the workshop and get them guys to search, because we're almost done. I'd rather just get this search over with and get it all sorted. Although we haven't really found much stuff, that's fine. That's okay. We are still taking the metal plates. I want to get that done and then start furnishing. I keep using that term when I shouldn't. I want to finish off the tiling around the prison, which shouldn't cost a lot, but I'm going to wait until the prisoners have done that before I start stacking it up. I also want the shakedown to finish before I do anything else. Hopefully we'll get about 9 grand from the workshop. Last day's money was not great. That's because I built loads of things in the middle of work day, which means the workmen were not carrying metal, and then we had a deficit in the workshop, and you know how it goes. But anyway, it looks like the groundskeeper's actually, doing something, which is good. So, as long as they keep that clean. Oh, there we go. That's a lot cleaner. Lovely. I do like that, actually. That looks quite good. With the, the way it's working around there. I might even put another, do I put another band around here of concrete? No, I like it that it's just, that's the green bit. That's the green bit. That's where you have to go to see green and grass. Ooh. Drugs, contraband, drugs. Well, it was brought in with him. That's fine. That's fine. What else? Is that it? That's all we found so far. We're doing all right. Why is it taking so long to search the rest? I don't know. But we're almost there, and there's another metal detectors go off. I don't know how accurate these metal detectors are, but it seems that most of the results are erroneous. They just come through and they're just like, no, I've got nothing on me. What? Oh, is that a drill? We just found a drill. I'm hoping that's wooden spoon drill. I was brought in with him. Yeah, I was brought in with him. That's fine. But look at that. See the way he's taking him? He's taking him round that way. So that's something I need. I need to plug that gap. I'm going to go to utilities. No, objects even, and then go to my metal detector. Shove a metal detector there, like so. And I'm going to open that door. Looks like we finished the search. We have 40 odd prisoners say they're well treated. 25 have unnecessarily searched, so they're a bit unhappy. 7 prisoners are suppressed because we've actually found something on them. So that's okay. 7 prisoners. It's nothing really, is it? Nothing really at all. Not for a high risk. Anyway, let's... oh, that's concrete tiles. I don't want concrete tiles. I want paving stones. So let's... paving stone this off. Is that paving stone? Is it paving stone I'm doing? It is paving stone, isn't it? Yeah, it is paving stone. Right, let's drag it all the way down here, and then all the way along here. All the way along. Get all of this section done. All the way around. Lovely. Lovely. All the way around here. Down there. Up here. Oh, yes, look at that. Lovely. Finish all this off. Causing a bit of a lag here because of the amount of placing at the same time. And it's auto-saving. Fantastic. And there we go. Oh. Why can't I place any more? Oh, I've run out of cash. I've run out of money. Oh, well. Fair enough. Whoa. That, a bit of a glitch there. It's flashing a bit. Is that the right things? Yeah, they're the right things, yes. I always look at the materials and go, was that the one I used? Yeah, I always get a bit mistaken sometimes, so... I always get a bit mistaken sometimes. That's not even a correct sentence. Silly. Right. There's these tiles going in. I don't know what this bit's for. This is the generic hiding around the back away from the screws area. Then go around here to gamble or whatever they want to do. Scheme and plot. Right, so we have 12 prisoners arriving in 8 hours, which will bring us up to 93, which is okay. 93, and then we can receive another 3 more. I'm hoping that a couple more prisoners leave, and then we can receive another 8, and then we'll be pretty much on the money for our capacity. I think we'll be all right. We should be all right anyway. We'll see. Anyway, let me go back to my deployment and assign a guard to the workshop and a guard to the visitation, and then we are done there. Can put them back on. Oh, money time. I'm going to get 9 grand. 7, 8, 9. Ooh, 9,680. Seems to be a common theme, that one. Right, excellent. So, back to materials, back to paving stone, and paving stone all this. There we go. And then paving stone all of this up here, all the way up to the top, and pretty much do the entire prison and get this all paved off. I also need to put lights in as well. That's something I need to put in, and I did say at the start of this series that I was going to do that. I was going to oh, that's wrong. I was going to put lights around the place, and someone did remind me in the previous episode comments. So you know, yep, no problem at all. I'm still going to do it, although I'll probably forget by the time I come around to it later on in this episode. No, I'm gonna try and light everything up. But anyway, how much are we spending now? We're spending a fair bit doing this, so it's not overly efficient. Actually, it's not a great deal of... No, I've just looked at how much money I've spent, and that's not much at all, really. Comparatively, anyway. Might as well just do the lot. Let me just do the lot, get it all designated, and then then they can go and do it. I'll actually speed it up once this is done, and then we can crack on. And then I need to do things like tile the area and such, because... there's just bits I've missed in like the shower and such that's just had the standard concrete floor, and then we'll max speed it. It will be good eventually if the flooring and such, or the different materials you can put on the floor, like the tiles, for example. You got a bonus to something in the shower and that sort of thing, because having something like concrete in the floor, actually, I was going to say that's unhygienic, but it's not. It's just as hygienic as anything else, as long as it's clean. But I guess there's a balance issue there. I mean, you know, I can place things now however I want, and the only real thing that makes me change my mind is the walk speed on it. But if you then you put the additional if you put something additional in, like, oh, it gives you bonuses to this, you get with that's one of the problems with the Sims. You place something because it makes the Sims happy rather than what you want the look. You might like the look of the basic stuff, but then you don't end up using it, or at least I wouldn't, because it's not the best thing you can have. So, you know, I actually prefer it to just stick as it is, I guess. Anyway, is that all them placed? Have they done that already? They're certainly getting there. They're really efficient at that. Doesn't take long to lay that stuff, though. There we go. Right, so I need to... Oh, there's something I need to take care of, actually. Let me go to utilities a second. Oh, that's okay. That's powered up by that. That's close. If that was, you know, I thought that was very close to one of these, and that would power the whole thing down. We're okay. We're okay. I'm going to dismantle. Am I going to dismantle that one? Yeah, I'm going to dismantle that one and move it to here, because I think it'll be a bit better. Better to move it to here. At least I think so, because then if they're going into solitary or back out, then, you know, they're always going to go. They're always going to pass through to that one. That's my thoughts on the matter. Anyway, metal detector, spin it round, wait for them to finish dismantling it, like so, and then we'll place it there. And I'm also going to go to materials, and concrete tiles, and bosh, all the way up to there. Job done. Only a grand to do that. Oh, well, we can get most of these done then. Up to there, and there. We'll designate 3... 4, we'll designate that one as well. Now that's 3 there. Designated them 3. And then we can get them all put in. I'm not too sure what I'm going to put in the shower. Probably white tiles. I think white tiles is always the best. Let's get all these tiles put in. There we go. So we've got 3 prisoners due for release, which is good, because if we get a few more gone, that means we can then, you know, get another full 8 set. That actually looks quite good, that, with the with that gone, doesn't it? I do like the way that looks. Where we've got this like, yeah, sort of, yeah, this grey bit around the grey bit. Actually, I think what I'm going to do, is I'm going to make a change that is just for aesthetic purposes. This is all this bit is. I'm going to put the grey concrete around here because I think it looks better, like so. Then what we're going to do is put it around here as well, because I think it looks quite good. And this is only for aesthetic purposes. That's all this is doing. This is just money getting just wasted now. It depends on your definition of waste. And, you know, do you think just changing something for aesthetic purposes is a bad idea or not? I don't know. I normally don't mind, really, as long as you're not, you know, prioritizing that over anything else. I mean, to be fair, I could put, you know, things like metal detectors in, but, you know, sort of a bit of a waste doing what I'm doing, but hey ho, we're doing it anyway. I'm also going to dismantle these weight benches, I think, and move them further into the middle. It doesn't look that good because of the way it mixes up. Does that look good? I don't know. I'm going to have to wait until they're finished. Oh, looks like we found some... Have we found some stuff? Have we found some stuff? Yes, we found a knife. Ooh, detected through metal detector as well. He's just brought it in. He's smuggling it in. Why isn't that bit done? Do that bit. Do that bit. Paving stone there, please. Thank you. Do I like that in the centre? I can't decide. No, I don't. Not really. If it had a solid edge, like this one does, like these do, then we'd be alright, but it doesn't really have a solid edge. It's a bit meh. Isn't it? That looks terrible. Yeah, that does look terrible. I'm going to have to redo it. I've spent loads of money on that, and then I'm going to have to re-grass it now. Oh, well. How much is going to cost me? How much is this going to cost me? Probably a little bit of money, actually. Maybe £50,000. I can deal with the loss. I can deal with that. Yeah, that'll do me. Yeah, there we go. And we'll put a little bit of grass there. And no, we'll leave that. I like that as is. Right, back to normal speed, I think. And once they've put that in, yeah, that looks better. What I wanted is this, like, I wanted concrete on either side of all of these because that's the sort of theme we've got going. But they look at that. It hasn't got a solid line because it's like it's sort of gradient. It's got a gradient where it goes to the grass and it looks terrible. Otherwise, it would look nice. Like that. Look, that's nice and solid, nice defined lines. Whereas that terrible. Right. I'm also going to go and put in... I'm going to put grass there and there. Because why not? And why not? Let's go to objects. Put a light in. Like that. Yeah, see what it looks like. Why not? Anyway, it's work time. Let me go to my deployment. Sign and guard back to there and there. And I don't know why there's so many sitting around in deliveries. But yes. Doing alright. We have 91 prisoners of 96. We've got another 2. We've got 2 leaving, which will take us to 89. So we can't really receive another 12 prisoners. So I'm going to finally have to close off my high-risk intake. We've only got 15 normal prisoners now. So we are definitely getting there. What am I going to do? I'm going to go to objects and metal detector, and then place a metal detector there, and there, and there, and there. And then watch this place explode, probably. I will almost certainly have to buy another capacitor. But we'll see what happens. So, we have 14 guards overall. 8 of them are free. The rest are assigned to places. So we have 8. Yeah, we have 8 free roaming. The rest are assigned. I'm just looking around the prison now to see if we've got any places that I've missed off for this concrete, and I don't think we do. I think we're okay. Yeah, it looks about right to me. Yep. Oh, I need to do this down here. I'll do that in a moment as well. I'm not going to do over here and around the outside. I'll be silly. Right. So. Autosave, that's fine. 1,981 generic credits. We're receiving 5,320 generic credits for each day, just for general daily cash flow, which is okay. We could probably reduce that by sacking a couple of maybe a janitor and and a guard maybe, but no, I think we're going to keep as is. I'd rather overstaff it than understaff it. That's my opinion on that. I think we do need to put probably another cooker in, as well as some more. It's probably another cooker and another fridge in, but we'll see. We might be okay. One person suggested in the previous comments to turn this table around, get rid of these. Two sets of table and benches, turn it round and have like a grand long table just in the centre, like one, like, you know, the long table. I like the idea of that, but I'm going to stick with that for now. I think the idea was to have, like, you know, like the head prisoner up here, and then, you know, longer ones. I know that's something that they've discussed before as well, putting in like prisoners that are more what's the word? Like more characterful, so we'll have, like, you know, the old guy that's been here forever, that, you know, runs like the black market sort of thing, and he's the guy that knows how to get things. That sort of prisoner. I know that that's something they've discussed and are going to put in at some point, but we'll have to see when. The thing is, I've talked about it before, but the whole point in the game is that, you know, it's forever expanding. You really can't complain the amount of stuff that's getting added with each alpha. And it's sort of, it seems to be like, you know, the future is bright sort of thing, and I'm liking the ideas, a lot of the stuff that's going to come in. The weird thing is, when you listen to, there's a couple of, is it the Game Development Conference talks? There's a couple of talks that IV's done, and they talk about all the things they want to do, and it makes the current builds of the game look like, you know, pitiful. All the stuff that they want to put in is unreal, so, you know, can't wait for that. Hopefully that, you know, keeps going and extends the life and such. Oh, there's the lights put in. They look quite good. I'm going to start putting the lights in places, I think, as well. Do I put them in now, or do I put them in later? I'll put them in later. Can't be bothered now. Can't be bothered now. I'm just going to sit here. Can't be bothered to play. Bye. No. Let's put in... I was going to put in some tiles, but if I do that, it's going to assign all the workers to it. Not ideal, is it? Although there's loads of just material just sitting around there. Let me speed it up. Hopefully the work can be done, and then they will be able to just crack on. Actually, let me go to my objects. How much is a fridge? It's 500. How much is a cooker? It's 500. Bloody hell. Maybe hiring another, getting some more cookers. Another cooker and another fridge. I don't think I need it. I mean, I think I've understaffed that a bit. I've only got 5, and I think we're going to need to feed more. But I think because of the way it works, you know, that not all prisoners eat, and I've got 2 meal times, I think it's okay. I think we'll be fine. One of the things as well, this feed all prisoners, the percentage thing, I've never understood what this means. I know it's strange, but I've never understood what that means. What does it mean by 21%? Does that mean 20% are feeding, are going to get fed? Don't know what it means. I should really look it up. I've done the tutorial several times, and I've read the wiki and stuff. It's not that I keep forgetting either. It's just I just don't understand it. Weird. Doesn't seem to have affected the gameplay any though. Anyway, how much sheet metal are we buying? We're buying a lot of sheet metal. Looks like it's going to be finishing work time shortly, so I'm going to wait until these have carried in the sheet metal, and then we will. I think we will finish off this area and get the floor put in. I mean, I've got all of the metal detectors put in. What's my capacity? What's my generator like? It's okay. It's not too bad. Oh, there's Hawking's father and Hawking's mother. Apparently, they don't hold hands or even like each other. They're miles apart. Right. Anyway, free time, so we can go back to normal, regular speed. So it's actually, you know, viewable. Right. That's a lot of license plates in there. Hopefully enough to give me money to finish the bottom here. Anyway, looks like the workers are carrying this metal in. I'm just going to go to my material tab and then go to concrete tiles and then concrete tile all of this. How much does it cost? £1,000 basically. 1,010 generic credits. Actually, 1,010. 1,012. 1,020 generic credits. That's okay, really. For a full floor, that's fine. Not a problem with that at all. I've got 214 credits remaining, although I'm going to receive at least 5,232 plus about 9 grand from the workshop, so that should be okay. More than enough. Probably. Not more than enough to finish the entire prison off, that would be insane, but you know, it would be good if we could do that. The previous pod prison, we were receiving about 18,000 a day. But we were receiving about the same amount of money as well daily. I think we were, but I did have more guards in that one. That was something I really had to guard because I didn't exactly have CCTV in the place. I can't remember, actually. I don't know if I don't think I did. Actually, did I? No, I did. I had loads of CCTV, didn't I? Yeah, I had loads of it, because it would scan the other areas and such. It scanned the two pods, the one up here and the one down there. Yeah, it did. It's fine. Anyway, this is starting to look okay now. We need to tile this floor, this area here, because it's really doing my head in. I want to... Got materials and paving stone, all of it, which I can't. I don't have enough. So I'm just going to paving stone, that area there. And then I'll come back to this once we're near that, and then I will obviously put some more capacitors in at some point, because I'm going to need it if I'm going to be putting in the metal detectors across here. I know someone said, oh, I've probably overdone the metal detectors, and you're right. Yep, I'm always for overdoing something. Why not? We just overdo it. You know, if at least I'm not underdoing the scanning of the prisoners. That would be terrible, because then there'd be contraband all over the place. Speaking of contraband, let's have a quick look. The last thing brought in really was that spoon. If that's my... No, 2.8 hours, and this thing was a shotgun. Okay, maybe the shotgun was a bit of a problem. But at least we detected a shotgun and a spoon. Hang on. Andy Dufresne. What? Andy Dufresne brought a spoon in. Where's Dufresne? Right, oh, I'm going to have to find Dufresne now. There's Littlewood. Dufresne. I'm just going to have to look down now. Keep searching all of these. No, there's a Fry. Fry who? Fry.dj. Jaffa Fry. Whatever. Duval. What, Robert Duval? I'm looking for Dufresne. Dufresne. I don't know why. There he is, Dufresne. Dufresne, where is he? He is... There. Dufresne. There he is. Bit of Shawshank here, if I can click on him. Andy Innocent Dufresne. Andy was convicted of a double murder of his wife and his wife's lover. Although sufficient evidence could not be found, the jury still was convinced he was a cold-hearted killer. Now behind bars, even Mr. Dufresne can't help but believe he's guilty. He has a mother of 66, father of 70. Although apparently it's assaulting an officer, criminal damage, etc., etc. But I find it extremely... coincidental? Ironic? No, coincidental. That he actually brought in a spoon, which actually he used a rock hammer, didn't he, to tunnel out in the Shawshank Redemption. If you're wondering what I'm on about, actually, yes, Andy Dufresne is the main character, or one of the main characters in the film The Shawshank Redemption, which is set in a prison. Shawshank, apparently. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Shawshank Prison. And yeah, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but he has a rock hammer, and he uses it on the wall. And watch it, because it's one of the best films ever made, in my opinion. Not just one of the best prison films. It is one of the best films I've seen. So anyway, what are we doing? We are waiting for it to hit 12 o'clock so we get some money, and then we can actually mostly finish off a lot of what this is. I reckon in a couple more days, and then we'll be done. In fact, let me just speed up until that day comes around. So far I haven't had to restart, which is fantastic. Although I feel one's coming along shortly. Let me just... There we go, normal speed. 9,150 for our license plates. We have 15,814 generic credits, materials, concrete tiles, and while these guys are trying to sleep, I'm going to tile everything. There we go, there's that tile, there's that tile. Let me tile the visitation area. Let me tile the laundry. And there we go, there's the laundry tiled. And then we can tile the cleaning cupboard. Yeah, there's that tiled. One thing I need to do is tile that area and that area. There we go. And I'm not going to tile anymore because it'll lag out. I'm also going to go materials, paving stone, and while I haven't forgot, while I remember, just do that bit there. There's a fair amount of money spent on just paving tiles. I said I was going to have a restart. I think it's going to be sooner rather than later because it is starting to lag out. Probably something to do with the massive amount of concrete tiles that have just turned up. Anyway, I'm probably going to put... I don't know whether to do concrete tiles in the shower. I always like to put white tiles in the showers for some reason. I don't know why. What speed is it? I haven't really checked. Materials, white tiles is walk speed normal, so they walk a bit slower. I don't think it matters that much, does it? Could put marble in there. No, it's walk speed normal as well. I don't want to put concrete in. I think that's going to be Not great. Ceramic floor is 50 and its walk speed normal. I'm going to put white tiles in, I think. Yeah, I think we're going to put white tiles in. Anyway, we have 89 prisoners of 96 maximum, so we can only take another 7 comfortably, which I believe if I open my intake, it actually becomes, yeah, 12 prisoners. We can't handle that, so we're going to have to wait until a couple more people leave. One of them's due for release there, so that's fine. The thing is, I don't have a holding cell now, so it's something that I can't really just take on as many as I want and put the remainder, you know, in the holding cell for the time being. That's not something I can do, which is a design flaw of this prison. It is a big design flaw. This was originally the spare room, which it's now not a spare room. It's a power station. Again, this isn't the great. I must confess, this isn't the best designed prison ever. This is not the best prison I've designed. It looks good, I think, and it functions fantastically, but there's a couple of just glaring design flaws, like the solitary being here, sort of half closer to the door. You want it, if anything, you want solitary away from the entrance. I've got, you know, this area here, which isn't fantastic, where the infirmary's stuck on the ad hoc on the side. This is certainly terrible. That's just terrible. Power station just in the middle of nowhere. Canteen is probably larger than it needs to be. Yeah, on this area on the outside. It's not the best. On the workshop over here. So again, it works as a prison. It functions fantastically well. But not my best design, certainly not. I think the previous one was my most esoteric and well-functioning prison, I think. Yeah, I think so. I think it was the one that functioned the most. Functioned the best, anyway. Right, we are getting on okay down here. Come on, finish it. Shh. Gently. Quietly tile it. Don't wake him up. Quietly tile it. How do I... These workers are legendary. They managed to slide tiles underneath that guy's bed while he was sleeping. I'm not paying these guys enough. Right. Let's go to my materials and concrete tiles. It's going to be all over here. Fully concrete tile that. There we go. I think I'm going to do the same for the kitchen. Do I do the same for the kitchen? No, I'm going to do it for storage, though. And we're going to put it in here as well. There we go. And then we're also going to put concrete tile there and concrete tile all these in here. Actually, that's one thing I was going to do. I was going to put concrete tiles down here. In fact, I'm going to cancel them off. I'm going to bring concrete in here. And put concrete tiles like that, because you would always want to walk around to, you know, mess around with these. So I think that'll be alright doing it like that. Right, after they've done that, what am I going to do? I've got 8 grand. I'm certainly going to go to objects and metal detectors and just finish off the metal detectors down the bottom here. I think there, yes, their metal detectors are done. And then, what else shall I do? I need to certainly go to materials and concrete tiles, put a concrete tile there, and then all in here. Oh, hang on, that's wrong, that's wrong. That's going to try and delete some of the wall. That's not good. There, that's what we need to do. Like that. Much better. And there's that done, and... yeah. That's okay. That's okay. That's a lot of concrete tiles. This entire map's just got twice as heavy from all the concrete I've just dumped on it. Right, 5 o'clock. It is now shower time, so the prisoner's actually waking up to do something. We have not much to do now. I need to concrete tile all these up here, and then I need to light the outside. Put the metal detectors up the top of there. Put the doors in over there, and the doors in the rest of the cell. Okay, scratch what I've just said. There's still a lot to do. I'm going to go to materials and concrete tiles. Concrete tile all of this. Like so. And probably do the same at the workshop. Like so. And how much have we got? 1,684. That is not enough to do anything else with. That looks very pretty. When it starts coming light, and then we got the blue up here and the green in the middle, nice contrast. That looks nice. Anyway, I've just spent pretty much all the money for this day. So, since I'm not going to do a shakedown for this day, I am going to A, do a restart because it's starting to lag a little bit, and B, skip ahead to probably tonight. Yes, let's do that. Jump cutting in 3, 2, 1, now. And we're back. So, I have spent the full day basically waiting for the prisoners to get money, go about their daily business, and generally just sort of twiddling my thumbs. So we have a little bit of money left over to, we have $626. We only have 4,792 coming in per day because we've had a fair amount of prisoners leave. So I'm going to go to my prisoners and open up my high risk intake, which will bring us 13 prisoners, which is enough to, well, enough to fit in anywhere. Oh, no, I'll be one over. That'll be fine. Right, 9,900. That's a lot more productive than we normally are. Right, anyway, let's go to objects and light and start placing lights in this place, as I promised. I'm going to place them at either side of any entrance, really. So any entrance here, we're just going to put them there. And yeah, I think that's the best option. And then that's an even spread of light, and it's something we can I can sort of look and go, right, yes, that's where we're going to put them. It means I don't have to guess the distance or anything. This is just like a fairly generic place to put them, either side of, let's say, any entrance, like so. And we'll put them. I'll put them in the center here. Actually, I can't. I'm going to put them there. Yeah, I'll put them center there, and then we'll have them off-centered down the bottom. I'm going to have to, really. And then we'll have it like, I don't know, like there. I'll have four lighting up there. 4 at the entrance of the storeroom, and one there. And something like that, I think. I think that is about right. Yeah. There we go. That'll do us. And then we need to light, we need light around here, so I don't know. How many are going to count down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, we're never going to have a center one, are we? You know what? That'll do us. We'll just count 5 down. So we'll go there. And then we'll go there. I think that'll do us. We could put a couple more in if we wanted to, but no, that's fine. I think that'll do us, and then it's sort of lit up, isn't it? I could put some around the yard, although it is quite dark, isn't it, around the yard? Maybe some around maybe on the edges here, like that. Then that'll light up the area in the yard, which will be good, because it is a bit dark, I must confess. And you know what? I think I will put one around here. Even though it's going to be off-center slightly, it doesn't matter that much, does it? There we go. Okay, there's all the lighting put in. There's another thing ticked off and something I promised I would do. I have now fulfilled that promise. Materials, concrete tiles. I'm going to concrete tile this area here. I was going to use something else, but no, concrete tiles will do me. What else do I need to do? I need to. They're all done. That's all done there. Let's concrete tile all of these cells, shall we? I have 14,000, so enough to probably get all these done, but we'll see. Oh no, we will have enough to get these done. We'll have loads of money remaining as well to just spend on jelly babies or something. Let's put these entrance ones in as well. There we go, and there's that done. 8,000 remaining, so I can easily do this area. This is all concrete tiles, like so. And the infirmary is going to be different. We're going to have white tiles in the infirmary. It's something I always have in the infirmary for some reason. Is the concrete tiles in the entrance there? No, it's not. It is now. We'll also white tiles the center of the... We'll also white tile the entire kitchen, really. And then we can also get on white tiling all of the showers as well. Every single one. All along here. And then this will probably take the workmen the rest of the day, the rest of the entire game to do, actually, thinking about it. I've probably overcocked this. I should probably stop, shouldn't I? I should probably stop placing tiles. Yeah, I should definitely probably stop. Almost certainly probably stop. Let me just put it underneath these as well. Yeah, I should definitely stop now. I shouldn't be placing any more. No, I shouldn't be placing any more like this. Like what I'm doing now. I should stop what I'm doing. Just instantly cease. Oh well, I've done it now. Bit flimsy, I know. I should also probably put white tiles in the laundry. I think that'll be better. That'll look better. White tiles, laundry, job done. There we go. And the cleaning cupboard as well. Do I want the cleaning cupboard? Cleaning cupboard white tiles? No, not the cleaning cupboard white tiles. Just the laundry. So we have 1,166. Which is, again, all the money for the day. Ah, yes. Again, I've overdone that somewhat. Although that is pretty much everything done. What else do we need to do? Oh, I need to put in the metal detectors up the top row here. Right. I also need to put in the doors on the solitary cells and the doors on the cells, although I'm still of the opinion that they don't need the doors. I'm not going to put doors on it. I'm not going to put doors on it. I've been sort of thinking about this, and it's really been a massive factor of ambiguity for me. I don't know whether to. I've been thinking, do I put doors on the cells? Do I not put doors on? You know, we're going to have high risk, but then we don't really need them. And long story short, we don't need the doors. We don't even need the solitary in reality, but we need to at least have the capacity to do it. I mean, you could say the same thing for the cells, but I think the best option is probably just to leave it, because I do like the sort of barracksy style of it, where we do have, you know, these cell blocks pointing inwards. That does look pretty, doesn't it? With all the blue and the green and the light and the colours. Looks even better with the fog of war off. But yes, I think it's going to be better to leave the cell doors off and just have it as this sort of barracks. Each of these areas is like just a separate cell. Obviously, well, I mean, it is a separate cell. We know it is. But have it so, you know, it is just a separate cell, but then, you know, there's no door on it. They've got a bit of privacy, but there's no door on it. I do like that. I do like that. It is different as well. It is quite different. I mean, it's not strictly accurate how it would be, but then again, nothing really is around here. What do I need to do, really? It's just put these up here. It's just put the doors on, isn't it, really? Yeah, I think it is. We have 1,166, which is not enough to do that, but one more day and we'll have enough money to do that, which should be fine. I also am receiving another 13 prisoners, which will take me... I've got 84 and I can have 96, so I'm going to be 1 over. Yeah, I'm going to be 1 over, aren't I? Hang on. Wait until it brings me another load in. There we go. I'm on 97 and 96. I'm going to have one guy sitting on the... sitting here. I'm hoping one of these normal risk prisoners has to leave shortly. I'm guessing... Well, I'm hoping. I've hedged all my bets on it, to be honest with you. One of them has to leave, otherwise one of them's just going to be sitting around here. Yeah, it's not ideal, I know, but it's something that's going to happen. Getting close to the end of that beverage. Right, so we're going to receive $5,936 now each day, which is fantastic. More than enough to get enough money for next day to then put all of these... metal detectors in. I'm also going to do a shakedown in this day as well, which is why I haven't just skipped ahead like I've just done. Also, that's another reason I've just skipped ahead and I don't want to do it too many times. Do that white tiles look good in the shower? No, because they haven't got white tiles put in. Oh, the workmen are still working on these tiles. I think, like I say, I've overdone it, I think, and the workmen are so busy they're not going to have any time to ferry this the steel, the sheet metal. Although, to be fair, we don't need it early on. We just need it sort of about an hour or two into work, which is good because I don't really have a choice, because it's going to be an hour or so into work before they get done. In fact, it's going to be a lot more than that. Or is it? Only this little bit to do, and then the shower in here. No, we'll be okay. We'll be fine. We just got the showers to do around here. Yeah, we should be fine. We're definitely, possibly, almost certainly, maybe not so much going to be fine. Yeah, maybe. So, we have... Oh, we still haven't got one person leaving. This is the one time that I'm waiting for this to-do list to say... to pop up and say, one prisoner's leaving in, 4 hours. That's what I want to see. Although, we're not getting that at the moment. Because he's just... There he is, look. Josh Holmes. Just sitting there. I wonder how long he sits there until he just decides to walk off. I don't know, actually. Never tried it. Never really wanted to try it. Didn't really want to get to that situation where I have to try it. Although, unavoidable, I guess. Right. Are they working? Yes, they are working. They're working fine there. Well, damn it, that says one visitors of one group. I don't want visitors. I want one to say, oh, we're leaving now. We got parole or whatever. And go. There we go, there's all the sheet metal getting bought, and the work is not carrying it, although it looks like they're moving now to go and carry it. Are they going to do it? Yes, they are. Right, let me go to shakedown. Shake down the entire prison. Lovely, let's shake everybody down. We have 8 guards that can wander around and actually do the shakedown. Obviously, we have got a couple of guards stationed around the common room, workshop, the visitation, and the canteen. In fact, let me go to deployment for a second. Oh, yeah, someone definitely is assigned to there. Yes, someone is assigned to there. Perfect. Right. Yes, there we go. Prisoners due for release. Duncan Hackett, 5 hours. Perfect, that's what we need. So, they've found a packet of cigarettes. Not exactly a massive problem. Oh, look at that. It was smuggled in and taken everywhere, apparently. He must have had a job in... I was going to say he has a job in the laundry, but it doesn't look like it, because, look, he's wandered around everywhere, and he hasn't wandered in the laundry, and he hasn't wandered in the cleaning cupboard. So I don't know why he's been wandering around like that. Anyway, smoking kills, but if that's the most dangerous thing in here, then I'll be content with that. I'd be happy with that. Are the workmen actually... Yeah, there we go. The workmen have actually finished tiling everything, so they can actually now carry all this sheet metal, which is good, because I don't want there to be a problem here. There we go. There's another person leaving as well. Matt Gibbs and Duncan Hackett. Perfect. We are almost there. This is going to be the last episode. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 6 metal detectors to put in. And... maybe, yeah, we're probably going to have another capacitor or so. I think maybe another capacitor will do us here. And then we need to put all these doors on here, and then we're done. Really. Then, yeah, that's it, really. I think we're definitely coming close to the end here. Come on, finish this search, will you? Don't know why it's taken so long. I might, in fact, just speed the search up. Go to deployment, patrols, unassign someone from... oh, sorry, guards even. Unassign someone from the common room, the visitation, and the canteen, just to get them to search, just to speed it up. Which, you know, will hopefully get over quick. I want to do it before it gets free time, although I fear that it might not be. And let me force that door open. What was that? Oh, we found a rake. I'm guessing it's smuggled in. Yes, it's been smuggled in. By Bartholomew Roberts. Now that is a gentleman name, isn't it? Bartholomew Roberts. Almost as good as Silas Adams. That's the most gentlemaniest name you can have. Right. Are we going to actually finish this search anytime soon? Yeah. Actually, I thought we were... I just looked, and actually, you know, 170 odd places searched. We've searched almost half the prison, and we've found only 2 things. 3 things. It's quite efficient then, this prison, isn't it? Spatula. And that was brought in. So that's been brought in, that's been brought in, no, smuggled in, and that's been brought in. So nothing's been stolen, really. Can't really ask much more than that. Can't really say fairer than that. Although you can see our danger level is rising. It's low and increasing. That's we have nearly 40 prisoners say they've been, you know, unnecessarily searched. We do have 30 odd prisoners say they're well treated, and a couple of the suppressed. That's okay. Well, actually, let's go to contraband. You can see, oh, there's a weapon lying around as well somewhere, and the demand for weapons has gone up as well as narcotics and luxuries. I don't know why demand for weapons has gone up. Probably because this is increasing. Ah, well. Danger level is low and decreasing now. Fair enough. Looks like we are almost done on the search, so that's fantastic. We've got a couple of prisoners leaving, at least in now and then an hour. So let me go to reports and to prisoners and open my intake on the high risk there to bring in the remaining ones. What was I going to say? Something to do with words and language, but I can't figure out how to use them. And in what combination. I don't know. We're definitely getting close to this search anyway, and I need to force these doors open. The workmen, the guards are too busy moving stuff around to worry about it. There's that Duncan, he's leaving. What else do we need to do? Is that pretty much it? Oh no, we're almost done on the shakedown. Come on, almost done. Close, close, close. Very close. No. Not going to go any further with that. Yep, yep. One more to go. One more place to search. Up there. Done. Well, we have 3. We've taken 3 things out of the prison. That's not really any problem, is it? We've found 3 things, and that was it. I have no problem with there just being 3 things. Let me go back to deployment and then assign a guard back to the common room, canteen, and visitation. I'm very happy with that. That's great. That means that, you know, we're very efficient on what we're doing. All the metal detectors seem to work. All the stops checking. It is quite good to do a search not all the time, but maybe every 3 days, I would say, depending on what type of prison you have, etc., and how many metal detectors you have. Doing a shakedown every couple of days is worth it. It's worth the benefits outweigh the negatives, really, because as you can see, I've got 22 prisoners saying they've been unnecessarily searched, but I also have 50 odd prisoners saying they're well treated and 3 are now suppressed. If you go to my reports and click on the needs, you can see the needs are all taken care of. Contraband. There's a weapon floating around somewhere. There's a weapon floating around somewhere. I don't know where. I haven't found it yet. There's a supply for weapons that I can't nail down. I'm not sure where that weapon is. Not really a big concern because they're doubtful that the prisoners are going to use them at all. Do them lights look alright there? Yeah, they do. They're fine. That's okay. So in a moment, well, it's free time now for the prisoners. In a moment, I'm going to set the workmen on to putting in the remaining metal detectors. A bit of, another capacitor and doors on here. And is there anything else? I'm sure there's something I'll have missed. Obviously, I haven't got someone in the infirmary, but I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to hire someone, I don't think. We'll see how much I've got remaining over. If you want to hire one when I share this save, then I'm sure you can do that. Anyway, it's going to go to money time any second now. I'm just going to unspeed it up, I guess. Back to normal speed. There's the money coming in. Going to utilities already. Capacitor. Putting a capacitor in there. And we have enough money, easily enough money, to go to objects, metal detector, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Also might as well go to utilities, put my capacitor in, the remaining capacitor there, and do I need any more? I don't think I need any more. I think that'll do us. I think that will do. We'll see. Speed it up. Wait until I put it in. I don't want it to power out. I need to make sure. I was going to move these weights benches in, but they're fine where they are, and we don't need any more than that. They're fine. I'm just looking around now for anything that I might have missed. All of these showers have been put in. All of the tiles and such. Everything's tiled. This seems to be okay. I need the doors on there. I've decided not to put doors on the cells because that makes it a bit different. All these are being put in. There we go. Putting the last 2 in now. How is this going? It's going up a bit, but not too much. And there, I'll put in. That's fine. Let me go to my objects, solitary door, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I won't have enough because these cost 500 each, which is insane. And there we go. I've got not enough. Yeah, I haven't got enough. I am a little bit short for the other 2, but what I'll do. I'm not. That is it. We're done. We're done. I've got 2 more. I've got 4 more doors down there that I need to put in, which I will do before I release the save. So there we go. The prison that actually doesn't have a name. This is just Alpha 12 Prison. It doesn't actually have a name. That's it. We're done. Excellent. Overall, I am actually quite happy with this. As I said earlier, it's not the best design ever. It's okay. I do like the cell blocks that point inwards from either side, from the top and bottom. I like the centralness of all this, where we've got the laundry and the cleaning cupboard in the centre. I think it looks quite good. It's efficient, apart from the way the workshop is over here. That's really inefficient. It certainly keeps all the contraband down with all the metal detectors and the frequent searches and such. CCTV works well. This area here, this solitary area, and this bit up here isn't fantastic. I would have redesigned it to put it somewhere else. I also really dislike the other power station being in there. But these are just minor gripes. The prison works as intended. We've got 95 prisoners of 96. It works. The prison does work. So, that is it for this series, for this Alpha 12 series. An Alpha 13 series is almost inevitable, but you put in the comments whether you want to see an Alpha 13 series or not. In the description is the link for the save file of this prison. As always, feel free to download it, play with it, explode it, destroy it, rebuild it, etc, etc. The only thing that I ask is if you either share it with someone else or upload it to Steam Workshop, or even make your own video with it. Feel free to make your own videos with it and feature it or whatever. The only thing that I ask is that if you do anything like that, then you credit me as the original creator and give a link to my YouTube channel. So, there we are. Very good series, I think, and very good prison. Thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Take care, and generic partings.